Hey everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Shella rebuilds the entirety of The Sims 4. I know my braids are lopsided, by the way, you don't have to tell me. This one's a little bit bigger. That's just how it be because my part is a side part. I can't do a middle part, so please don't come at me. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump in and check out the build we are going to be doing today. So today we are going to be renovating this one right here. It's called Raffia Quinta, I think. I might be saying it wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and check this build out. I'm actually really excited to do this one because we have been doing a lot of starter homes recently, so it's gonna be nice to have a little bit more wiggle room on a budget to make like a little bit more of a larger, more lived-in house. Oh my god, the lighting on this house is absolutely terrible. Do you guys see this? It doesn't look like any of the lightings look very good on it. However, one thing that I really like about this house is this little kind of, it's not a chimney, but it is like a accent wall, like a staple wall here. So I think we're gonna probably try to keep the main shape of the house the same. This is the postmodern eclectic style house, so we are going to be respecting that. There are a lot of windows in this house as well. I am noticing that now. All right, the floor plan is actually pretty okay. The only thing that I really dislike about it is how small this kitchen is. It seems it's very claustrophobic and small. They could very easily just have this wall be gone and have like an open counter, kind of like this, and then you put the fridge on that side. That would already make the house a lot better. But I think today we are going to just be renovating the entire house and probably moving some rooms around. I see we have a kid's room over here, and then this is where the parents sleep, I assume. What I don't understand is why both of these are bathrooms, but neither one of them is like the ensuite bathroom. Like, shouldn't this door be here or something, you know, so that way they have their own ensuite? So we're definitely gonna be fixing that as well. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the speed build. Okay, so first things first, I always start by trying to keep a little bit of the landscaping the same. I know I've mentioned this before in previous videos, but I do kind of like to respect the vibes that they were going for. And with this house in particular, this is a little bit of a spoiler. I won't tell if you don't tell, but I did actually keep the majority of the house the same. I reworked the roofing though, because I really didn't like the vibe of it going like, it looked like an M. That just wasn't it for me. So I went with like the full like slant all the way across. And I think it actually turned out looking a lot nicer. I also, surprise, surprise, made it a bit larger on the interior, which is something that I don't normally do with EA builds. Usually I tend to shrink them down because their builds are like strangely large and very empty. But for this house, I felt like I did have enough space to work with and I could make it a little bit larger, at least because the main reason was I wanted to move the parents' bedroom over to the side that was its own little wing so that they could have their own little private space instead of having the kid over there by themselves. It just didn't make any sense to me. So I kind of like flip-flopped those around, and I did a lot of floor plan reorganizing as well, but I do think like the shape itself of the house is recognizable as Raffia Quinta. It's like you see that house and you're like, oh yeah, that's the one with like the giant chimney in the front. And I honestly really like how the design came out in the end anyways. I also tried to keep the windows majority the same, so I used the really large clear glass windows. I didn't use any of the other windows, and these were all base games, so it was a little bit difficult. Thank God we can alt place windows now. Like, I genuinely cannot remember how it was back when we weren't able to alt place windows and doors. Like, it kind of scares me to think about now at this point. Like, how did we do it? How did we? Like, I'm trying to remember, and I would remember you would have to like plan your house shape out beforehand so that way you would be able to center the door or the windows on like the bump out that you were making. And I just remember how stressful that used to be, and now I'm just like, whatever, we'll just scooch it over a tile. I genuinely, one of the best updates that ever came to The Sims 4 was that. I also went with a very neutral color palette for this house, which is not something that I normally do. I try to make the builds look a little bit more exciting, especially since these aren't starter homes, but they're definitely like beginner homes, I guess we'll call them, because this one, I think the budget is around 40,000 simoleons, but back to my point, I try to add pops of colors into my builds to make them a little bit more exciting and a little bit more like, oh yeah, you know, it's not too bad in here. Color can do a lot, but for some reason I went super hardcore neutral for this house, and I actually do really like how it turned out. Now, you'll see here for a little bit that I kind of struggled with the floor plan because it was a little bit weird and I didn't necessarily want it to be an open floor plan. And I don't normally have just these like chunks of rooms. That's how it feels. The floor plan feels very chunky to me because I basically just made like chunks on the wall, like this is a bathroom, this is a bedroom. I feel like I'm explaining this terribly, but that's just how my mind sees it, and I genuinely really like how it turned out. Normally I'm not a fan of it, but I think that it turned out okay. The one thing that I'm not the happiest about is that the kitchen is in the back of the house. I probably would have rather had the kids' bedroom in the back of the house, but that's just how it happened. So, you know, I definitely felt like I could have maybe brought the kitchen out and had an open floor plan, but I think that it looks okay overall in the end. I'm not too mad about it. And again, this is a starter home, or at least a beginner home, so you can always change these things in the future if you have to. I also used the new bunk beds that got added to the game. Yes, bunk beds are added now, and I know that they've been added for a little bit at the time of this recording, but you guys know how I am about YouTube. I definitely put it on the back burner when I'm not feeling the best, so this video has been like ready to go for a while. I just had to do this voiceover part, and this voiceover actually takes a lot out of me, even though I'm only talking for about 10 minutes. Like, compared to other YouTubers who talk for maybe like 20 minutes to like 25 minutes, 10 minutes is nothing, so I really kind of just need to grow up a little bit and get it over with. And honestly, you would probably think that I'd be better at talking forever because I'm a streamer, but I think it's more of the pressure of not having an audience to interact off of that's a little bit weird, because I'm sitting here like staring at myself like, hey, how's it going? But obviously you're gonna be watching me talk to myself, and that concept is just a little bit weird, but I think I'm getting better at it. Also, I'm not entirely alone. My cat is here. You can't see her right now, but she's on my lap, and she's actually making me really hot because this is an Udi. I actually got it the other day. Super excited about it. It is a very, very comfortable sweatshirt blanket type thing, kind of like a better Snuggie. And I gotta say, it's one of the most comfortable things I've ever been in. However, my office gets very, very hot because I have my PCs, I have my like lights that get very hot, and then I also have a turtle tank on the right over there, and the turtle has a heating lamp. And you might think, oh, that doesn't heat up that much. No, it does, and this room gets freaking hot, and the ventilation in here is not the best. So wearing this, having a cat on my lap, having all the lights on, I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. Before recording this, I was okay. And I think that like talking and moving around in general like this is also heating my body up, but I'm gonna have to do an entire stream in one of these, so I'm trying to practice a little bit. I already warned Tony. I was like, hey, the day that I have to wear this for my sponsor stream, we're gonna need the apartment to be Antarctica. I'm gonna need air blasting on me constantly because I tend to get like very hot during streams. So that's gonna be exciting. But anyways, obviously this is only relevant if you're watching the video pretty soon after it being released. So if you're from like the super future, you can ignore this. If you use code Risshella, I'll put it up on the screen, probably like right there. If you use code Risshella and go to the links, I'll put it in the description, you can get $30 off your next Udi, and you can do it for every single one. You can apply $30 discount to every single individual Udi that you order. So I got the unicorn one. I think it's really comfortable, and this is like my first actual sponsor, so it's a pretty big deal. Hey sponsors, how's it going? No, but seriously, sponsor me. I would love to work with you guys, as long as it's something that I think my community would enjoy. Obviously, I'm not going to take a sponsor for like something that wouldn't make sense, but I feel like this one's pretty good because we always talk about comfy, cozy vibes. So yeah, that being said, I'm actually going to ask my cat very politely and very respectfully to get off my lap right now. So let's see how this goes. Hey, Boober, mommy needs you to get up because you're getting very hot, and thank you. Can you give me some space? I'm trying to do a little bit of recording. Is that okay? She's like, please just put me down. I was so comfortable. Do you want to say hi to your fans? Say hi. She's like, honestly, I would rather be anywhere but here right now, but thank you for having me. I'll go ahead and put her down. Have a good day. I love you. I miss you already. I secretly don't miss her. I'm like sweating. Now that she's out of the picture, there actually is something really important that I needed to talk to you guys about. It's not the biggest deal, but it actually kind of is. We hit over 3,000 subscribers the other week, and I know that I should be like, oh my god, yeah, we hit it, we gotta do something right away, but again, mental health. But I am going to be releasing a very special 3,000 subscribers celebration build video soon. I already have it planned. I've already like started working on it secretly by the time you see this video, but I think you guys are gonna like it. I hope so, at least. It's not gonna be normal to like our renovation series, so don't think that I'm like actually trying to make a good house, because it's gonna be a little bit interesting. I don't really want to like keep talking about it because I feel like I'll give the premise away, but anyways, the whole point of me telling you guys this is just to say, like, holy heckers, like, thank you so much. I genuinely, I think my goal for the year 2021 is 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. So the fact that we have already hit, basically we're almost to the halfway point, like 3,500 subscribers. Wait, no, half of 5 is 2.5. Wait, I'm sorry, don't look at me. I'm not good at math. This is why math is banned in my streams and stuff like that. No, what the heck? We're already like over halfway there. This is actually insane and incredible. Hold on a second. Oh my god. We're getting really close to hitting the goal, but this is like a yearly goal thing. So the fact that we're like so close to hitting it at this point is absolutely insane. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all of the love and support. Like, I know I say this a lot every video, but like, you guys are insane and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And then it really means a lot to me when you guys come into stream and you're like, oh my god, yeah, I loved what you did with the house the other day. It was really cool. And I'm just like, oh my god, thank you. I know I worked so hard on it. It's just really nice and wholesome to get feedback from you guys. So yeah, again, leave your feedback in the comments. Even if it's mean, just be polite about it. Constructive criticism, I don't mind. I might cry. That's okay. I'll get over it. But anyways, we're coming to the end of the speed build right now. So we are going to go ahead and hop into the tour here in a second. And I will show you guys what we did with the rest of the house. Again, I love you guys a lot and get excited for the 3,000 subscriber celebration video. And here is the finished house. If you guys will remember, we still have this stone thing in the front and I really like the way that this came out. We went with a little bit more of a neutral color scheme because earlier it had a little bit more of a beige color scheme, which I didn't like. However, I really like how we redid this. I think that it looks absolutely incredible and I would actually use this in my gameplay. We may have made the back garden a little bit smaller, but I think that that's okay. You can easily expand this once you get a little bit more money. I also tried to like respect the landscaping that they had here originally, and I feel like it's a little bit out of place, this being in Oasis Springs, but they are living on like a super manicured grassy area, so I guess maybe they're like trying to grow flowers or something. I don't know, not that it matters, those are just the things that I think about whenever I'm building. This is a top-down view of our entire floor plan, and you guys will notice that we decided to put the parents over on their own little wing of the house. So you walk in and there's an open living room here, which I think looks really cool, and I did the cool table trick, which I probably mentioned earlier in the speed build, which I haven't voiced over yet, so if I say anything that I've already said, that's probably why. But anyway, so I tried to keep the color scheme super light so it felt a little bit more open. And then over here we have the kids' bedroom, and I used some of the new bunk beds, which I think went perfectly in here. We got a nice kids' bedroom with a bunch of blue accents in it. Super cute in my opinion. And then back here we have a full kitchen tucked away with some upper cabinetry, which I think looks amazing. And then a little bit of a dining space, lots of light. Like, these windows are huge, letting in a lot of light so that the house feels very open. And then over here we have a side bathroom, which is actually a full bathroom. It could have been a half bathroom, but I decided to make it a full bathroom with a shower because of the kids. You'd probably want an extra shower or a tub. And then over here is where the parents sleep. They have their own little computer desk. They've got a dresser and a nice bed with a full ensuite bathroom. So they finally have their own little space like I promised. And then yeah, I already showed the backyard, but I imagine you could expand this out and probably put a pool back here. And then this wall right here, it's so dumb. A window wouldn't work there, so I was like, I need to fill the space, so I did this like giant cactus thing. I think it looks cool. Could have been worse, right? But yeah, this is my renovation. And I'm just now realizing that I didn't paint the back of this, so let me go ahead and do that quickly. Ugh, how embarrassing. But I really like how it turned out. I think that it looks really cool, and I would honestly probably play in this house if I had to choose a starter house, so I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Next up, we are probably going to be renovating this a lot right here. I think normally this is an empty house, so let me go see what the lot is called. I've just been playing on this save file, so a family moved in and now I can't tell what lot it is. So let's get a little sneak peek. Okay, so this lot is called Vista Quarry. So next episode, we're going to be renovating this one. And I can already tell that this is going to be a lot of fun. So until then, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. And I really do hope that you're enjoying this series because it gives me a lot of creative freedom and I love building. So it's kind of cool for you guys to be able to see my building process. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. I don't know what I'm singing. This is my outro. But thanks. See you next time. Love you. Bye.